Hello weekend, hello parents. This is a little heads up and getting you updated on what's happening in our classroom. I have a little bit of news as well. So here we go. Chinese New Year was fantastic. Huge shout out to Mrs. Sheldon for sending in the orange chicken. We had orange chicken and rice with chopsticks, and we learned about Lycée red envelopes, and they got treats, and then we did our fortunes. We had fortune cookies. We learned what animal we were in the Chinese zodiac. We learned all kinds of things about Chinese culture and Chinese New Year, so it was really wonderful. We made lanterns. Today, for art, we did Chinese watercolor landscapes, and they turned out really beautiful as well. So we are continuing on the Chinese focus for another week or so. Actually, maybe a couple more weeks, because when we finish this unit, then we go into Southeast Asia, which has some more Chinese dynasties in it, and then we'll go into the Japanese feudal history as well. So we're going to be Asian for quite a bit longer. Then also we are reading one of the books that you guys bought your students, and it is called Tiger, and we are loving it so much. Lots of action. The boys are really liking it. The girls are too. Lots of action and good storyline. So we're loving that. And we're just about done with it. We've got a couple more chapters or so. Hopefully we can time that so that we can finish it right about the same time we do our China unit. Coming up, I feel like they're doing a pretty good job overall. I think they're finally starting to get the hang of the math a little bit more. We're actually coming close to the end. In the next month, we'll finish up this math book and we'll start on the next course. But the first part of it is all review of this year, so it will be not so hard. It'll just be reviewing concepts that we've already learned this year. So they just need to hang in there. A couple more concepts that we have to learn. But I think we've done a pretty good job of covering most of them. However, I do, and the reading, they're doing lots better on their reading as well. I think that they're really starting to love reading and find books that they like, and it just makes my heart so happy to hear them talking before school and sometimes at recess about the books they're reading and how excited they are for new books coming out. That just brings me joy that they love to read. We are going to be having coming up a chance for them to do some more reading on Read Across America Day. That would be not next week, but the week after. On Tuesday, I'm going to give them a day where they can just read all day long. And I will bring you more details with that. I told them we could probably have some snacks or something and we'll work something out. But we'll be doing a day of reading, so we're looking forward to that. There's a few things that they need to continue to work on. Their vocabulary notebooks still need to be worked on. They still need to study their vocabulary and their spelling, and just keep plugging hard. We're starting on the downhill slope, but still they need to work hard and not let up on all of their subjects, because they're all needed to prepare them for junior high, and I'm working really hard on doing that. I've kind of upped the bar just a little bit in all areas so that they can be prepared to study on their own, take notes on their own, read and pull out information on their own, remember formulas on their own for math, all kinds of things, work on an agenda and make a schedule for themselves. So I think we've come a long, long way this year, and I'm really proud of them, but they need to keep plugging at it and not let up. Stay strong with their poems and their book reports, because those represent long-term assignments that they'll be doing in junior high and high school coming up too. What else? parent-teacher conferences are coming up, not next week, but the week after. That will be Monday and Tuesday will be a full day, but then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday will all be half days. We're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be doing student-led conferences, which means that the students will have a portfolio to share with you at home, and they will be taking responsibility for their own learning and showing you what they have done and how they've done. So I'm really excited about that. I've got some ideas. We're going to be working on that all next week here in class so that they have it ready for you, and then they're going to take it home and present you their learning experience and how they're doing with their grades and study skills and all that other stuff. And then you'll sign it that you have been presented this information, and then they'll bring that signature page back to show that they've actually done their conference with you. If I feel like your student needs to be discussed with you, there's something that I need to cover, then I will reach out to you and make an appointment for a conference. It'll be a phone conference. If you are really feeling like you need to discuss something with me, feel free to reach out and we can make a phone conference. But other than that, it's going to be your student presenting to you. And I'm super excited about it. Let's see here. Okay. Keep hanging in there. Book reports are due next week. We've got most of our poems in, and they did a great job with them. I am super excited about this next poem. I know you're probably not, but I am super excited about this next poem because I had to learn to memorize it when I was in 6th grade. So I'm kind of excited to share that experience with them. But they have another month to do that. Book reports are due next week, and they've been doing really well with those. And then we'll also be having a spirit week that same week. So that'll be 2 days, 2 full days, and then 3 half days. We've already talked. They get lucky because I'm the one putting it together. And so they had a little bit of input on the spirit days. So that will be coming out in the newsletter, but they all have, I think, written it down and they know what's happening. So stay tuned for that. For the whole school. The spirit days will be for the whole school. So your younger kids can get in on that too, and they can share that with them. Other than that, I think things are going really, really well. I'm super tired. Oh, they're great kids. But they are a high energy, and I am doing everything I can to keep up with them. But I'm super happy that we have all of our students back in class with us. I love seeing their faces and interacting with them, and they love interacting with each other. I feel like it's been a crazy year, but it's been a really great year. So, and we still have more to come. So anyways, that's the lowdown, and I hope that you all are well and that you have a great weekend.